Welcome to Fightmaster Yoga, where it's not about the pose and you don't have to be perfect. Hi, I'm Lesley Fightmaster, so let's begin sitting up nice and tall. And just take a couple of deep breaths with your eyes closed. Nice and heavy through the hips and the legs. Lengthening your spine, widening your chest. And bring your hands together in front of your heart. And set any intention for your practice today that comes to your mind. And then let's release the hands. So sitting up tall, if you're kind of rounded in your back, sit up on a pillow or folded blanket. And then we'll take soles of feet together, knees apart, Baddha Konasana feet. And then you can also pad up here if your knees bother you at all. So inhale to sit up nice and tall. As you exhale, hinge forward from your hip creases. And just a couple breaths here because we're going to still be warming up. So inhale, come on up. Now keep your right leg as it is. Extend your left leg out. Take a breath in. Let's take the arms up. And then turn, exhale to come forward. Again, just a couple breaths to get started. And then inhale, bring the arms up, release. Soles of feet together again. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Hinge from the hips, exhale. Let your shoulders relax. Release any tension that you find. Inhale, come on up. And now we'll extend the right leg out, keeping the left knee bent. Point the toes up. Reach your arms up as you inhale. Turn to the straight leg. Exhale to come forward. You don't have to hold your foot. You can hold anywhere. Use a strap or a towel if you like. Just a couple breaths here. And then inhale, coming to center. Exhale to release. And then we'll turn and come onto hands and knees. And now walk your hands about a handprint forward. Turn your inner elbows forward and tuck your toes for downward dog. Keep your knees soft. And then walk your feet about as wide as the mat. And walk your hands also as wide as the mat. If you're slipping at all, you can always grab onto the sides of the mat. Take a breath in. As you exhale, start to stretch back a little bit more if you can, and maybe start to straighten the knees or just bicycle them. Now let your head hang. Gently pull your belly and your ribs in. And if your arms and legs are straight, make sure to firm the muscles without locking the joints. We're going to stay for 5 full breaths. And you can, instead of holding your arms or your ears up by your arms, you can just let your head go today. And then from here, walk your hands to shoulders distance and your feet to hips width. And then just start to walk your hands and your feet together. And now hang forward. Again, just let your head be heavy. Knees can be bent or straight. If the legs are straight, shift the weight a little bit forward and then interlace your fingers and take them right to the base of your spine, or base of your skull, and then allow the weight of your elbows to lengthen your neck. So think about lengthening the very crown of the head toward the floor here. And you might start to feel a little more sensation as you stretch out your back as well. And relaxing tension once again. And now release your hands down and start to bend your knees. You can bring your feet together if you want to, or keep them hips width. Take your hands to the low back, either interlacing your thumbs or your fingers, and now roll your shoulders back. Look up, inhale. As you exhale, take your belly onto your thighs and then start to straighten the legs any amount as you reach your arms up. As you reach up through the arms, soften your elbows a little bit so they're not locked either. And then return your hands to your low back and unclasp and come into chair pose for a moment. Weight in the heels. And instead of letting your back arch, drop your buns down a bit. Now return your hands to the low back and hook the other thumb or other pinky on top. Look up as you roll your shoulders back. Oops, I got a pop. And then exhale, belly to thighs. And now straighten the legs any amount and let your head hang. Little softness in the elbows. And keep the knees a little bit soft as well, or bend them as needed. And then return your hands to your low back, unclasp, take your hands to the floor, and step yourself back into plank pose. Make sure your wrists are right below your shoulders. And feel free to take your knees down at any point. We're just going to hold for a couple of breaths. So pull in through the belly, crown of the head forward, heels back. And then knees can be up or down. As you shift about an inch forward, we're going to lower all the way to the belly. Exhale. Bring your hands by the low ribs. Press all 10 toenails down and inhale, little cobra. Pull the hands toward the feet to widen the chest. Lengthen your buns towards your heels, and then lower. And then inhale, come up again. A little higher if you can, or you can stay low. Roll your shoulders back and look up over your right shoulder. Now head to center and lower back down. So keep your belly lifted and your pubic bone pressing gently into the floor. Inhale, come up again, roll the shoulders back, looking to the left. You can stay low or come up higher, whatever works for your back. And release down. Tuck your toes under. Knees can be up or down. We'll press to plank. Do that, knees up or down is fine. Now we'll take the knees down and make them about as wide as the mat, or not quite as wide, whatever works in your child's pose. But take your knees a little bit wide as you stretch back. Your head, you can rest on your hands, or you can extend them forward. Now inhale, make your way onto your hands and knees, and then bring your right knee forward, but take the ankle out to the side. Take your left knee behind your right knee to sit in Gomukhasana. So it's a pretty big hip stretch. If it's too much for you, then take your bottom leg and bring it forward. But sit up really tall. And then we'll take the left arm up, turn the palm back and bend the elbow, spin in the tricep. Right hand can come on top of the left shoulder or take it out to the side. Roll the shoulder forward and clasp your hands or hold onto your shirt. So this is cow-faced pose. And you can stay sitting up, or if you want a little more intensity in the hips, hinge forward. 5 breaths. And then slowly Make your way back up and release your arms first. And then take the leg that's on top and take the sole of the foot onto the floor. So again, this bottom leg can still be straight here. Bring your right hand behind you, lift your left arm up, inhale. As you exhale, you'll take it across and twist. So every inhale, sit up nice and tall. As you exhale, twist, maybe turning your chin over your right shoulder. And head back to center and unwind this onto table. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin and tailbone up. Exhale, round the back, chin toward chest. Come to neutral, and now you'll bring your left knee forward and take the ankle out to the side of the mat. Bring your right knee behind it. So you'll either set up knee on top of knee, or if that's too much, extend your bottom leg forward. Both hips are down, and now right arm up, turn your palm back, bend the elbow, spin your tricep in. You can take your left hand on top of the elbow or out to the side, bring it behind and clasp or hold on to your shirt. So breathing here, stay up nice and tall. Or if you want a bigger hip stretch, you'll hinge from your hip creases and come forward. Just watch that this left shoulder doesn't dip down, so keep that rolling back. Just a few breaths here. One more big, smooth breath. Next inhale, come on up and release the arms first. Now the leg that's on top, take that foot flat on the floor. Bring your left arm behind you. Inhale, right arm up, nice and tall, and exhale, bring it across to twist. So with every inhale, lengthen up through the crown of the head from the waist. Every exhale, maybe twist a little bit more if you can. Try and roll this left shoulder back as you turn your chin toward your shoulder. And then inhale, we'll bring the head to center and unwind. Take your feet flat onto the floor and roll yourself carefully onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little side to side. And now lengthen your sitting bones toward the earth. Release your feet. We'll make our way to our final resting pose. So lengthening tailbone, extend the legs. Let your feet just naturally either flap in or out, whatever they do. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Take your arms out to the sides. And just relax. Quiet mind, quiet body, Shavasana. Today's quote is from Sean Aker. Happiness is not the belief that we don't need to change. It is the realization that we can. And now right where you are, take a slightly deeper breath in. Exhale, start to move your fingers, toes, hands and feet. Take a long stretch overhead. And then bend your knees, roll yourself onto your right side. And just take a moment here to thank yourself for showing up and taking your practice. Now use your left hand to come up, head comes last. And sit up nice and tall with your hands together. Bring hands to your forehead, reminding you to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to heart, reminding you to have clear and loving intentions. Hands to your mouth, reminding you to have clear and loving communication, sending positive energy out to all beings everywhere. Namaste. I've been getting a lot of good feedback on these full body stretches. So if you want another one, check this out because I don't want you to miss it.